One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Over the middle, he's going to find Bowden. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The Bears at 12-4 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Packers nothing.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance.
Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. There's a short one caught by Loveland. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Golden. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Okay, ready?
He'll drop to throw. Completed out left to Dobbs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Lloyd. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Liking 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Bronco 80.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. To throw, Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Pass caught by Burden. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. 20! Touchdown, Chicago! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll break. This out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. And the short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw again. That's to Golden. He's got it right side. On a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
They'll try the left side. Long. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, break. Here we go. Start. 19. Ready.
2nd and 13. That is caught at the 7. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
Touchdown, Packers! Matthew Golden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Yes.
Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
What is that?
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Bears first down.
To the air, Williams. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pass complete to Odunze. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
What is on?
Williams from the gun on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air once more, Williams. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Bates' kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll throw now on the final play. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think that he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown, the last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Pass caught. That's Golden. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, set.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Vegas.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Williams. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Viking 18. Ready.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Able to shake him off. yards after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Golden. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Packers.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. Gravity Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Packers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here we go.
And the Packers.
In motion right, Dobbs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 10 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10.
To throw, Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Williams. This will be caught at about the 6. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden from 4 yards out. And the Bears are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 38, Packers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 38, Packers 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pushing his way through. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 123 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it and hold him for just a short game.
And he's got room. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
The score, Bears 45, Packers 31.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he'll get this back across the midfield. Strikeman down to the 47-yard line.
The Bears
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. 38. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears,
they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,
the loss means they finish with a mark of 10 wins and 7 losses.
And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.